Okay. We have sound. We have sound. We have position though. Yes, we do. Wonder how I could position this better. Put it on best quality. Well, I guess I can sit down here. Not too bad there. Okay, what I might do is turn off the reflections on the windscreen for my benefit. Those on. Rockin'. What we do actually have to do is start our flight, but what we'll do is start the aircraft first. So it's looking pretty good. Do that. I'm going to have a look up here. We're going to move this silly looking thing. Okay, we'll put our batteries on. We'll put some ground power on there. Batteries on. We're going to put our fuel pumps to on. We turn our nav lights on. Our beacon and strobe. Throw our anti-icing on there. We have 28 volts. That's good. That's always a plus. A little bit of that. Okay. Now, I haven't been in this for a while. I think we're looking good. We'll put our AVs on and put our gens are on, AVs on, our fuel pumps to auto, and get rid of that. Now, I'm going to see where we have to go. I actually kind of know where I'm flying to, so I can probably not even use the GPS at all. And we'll just add that in, thanks to Joe in his SimVR Labs config. Beautiful, love it. Looking pretty good. What I would like to do is, I wish I could actually bring in the FSEconomy. I don't think I can do that. Or can I? Probably not. That'd be great if we could. Imagine I could make that really big. I wonder. I really do wonder. Maybe we should try that. Grab this. Pick it up here for a second. Well, that's never ending, isn't it? Did it work? Thinking maybe not. That down there, we'll go have a look. Hey, that doesn't work like that. That's okay. That is not a biggie. Okay. Everything's on correctly. Let's bring this up to about 8,000. And that looks good. Hey, Bacon Aviation, welcome aboard. So, here we are in VR. We are doing some FSEconomy runs. We do have Move VR. So here we go with my restream of that's actually the desktop, and I've just maximized. Well, I made the window. Oh, see ya. Okay, cool. No worries. Gotcha. No problemo. Okay, let's add. Add some flaps. Put our condition level to flight and get ready to rock on out of here. What I will do is remove that. We started our flight, that's excellent. Might just move back a bit myself. How's our trim looking? There we go. Let's get out of here. We have a positive rate, and let's put up the gear. Tracked our flaps. We're going to swing this right around because we can, because we're in a PC-12. And we're going to head straight down the valley. Actually, more so, we're going to go over the top here. We're going to change our heading to bit of an ortho glitch there. It's actually on the edge of this tile, so I'm going to put that there. I can actually see it and not have to look too far. Yeah, that's not really attractive, is it? Yeah, we can have a look. I think S59 is where we're going. Where's our iPad? Let's have a look here. Now we are headed. I wonder if I can too. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, let's give me a sec. I'm going to sort this out. M29 and then OMT7. So that's pretty sweet actually. So if I grab this, bring this up here. It's on the highest quality, so hopefully it looks okay. And if I minimize this, then I can actually see. Can I actually move all this? Yeah, I can. Okay, I don't want to highlight it. Loading area, it's really, I've got the highest quality, but it's a little tough. So, M29MT is the first one, and then yeah, oh, okay. Well, I can head all the way across and then come back down. Now, can I actually bring this up again? No, I have to do that off screen. Okay, I can do that. Move that out of the way. Okay, so there we have it. Probably should move this somewhere. Into our heading. Yeah, we're going to level off here. Still a big fan of the PC-12, don't worry about that. Definitely awesome. We're going on the so we're in just normal scenery mode here. I don't have the ortho over this little direction. Right on the edge of the Washington part of the US ortho. So I'm going to land at MT92 and then come back, pick these guys up. Seems to be a bit better on the amount of passengers I can get from there. Apparently there's a glider right near us. This is real world weather and it's actually really clear. Not really much to look at when it's just standard weather, standard scenery. It's a bit average, really. Well, actually, default, it's actually pretty good. Better than all the other sims. Oh, apart from Aerofly. Aerosoft. Aerofly. Or whichever one it is. Anyway. Well, we're not actually that far off. So let's... We should power back first. I do have a message I need to check. Bear with me. That airstrip there, but we're a little further around. Where are we exactly? They really do sit you right up in the seat. The PC-12, I guess with the PC-12 you've only got so much room. Actually, I think the sizing of this is actually pretty good representation of the real aircraft. I think, as far as I know, pretty decent. Always get a bit more height in the seat by doing this. And then we can actually see out the cockpit a bit better. And now I'm about 6'5". Let's try to see where this strip is. Oh, is it a water one? Oh no, that's not going to work very well. How am I going to do this? I'm going to have to land somewhere. Okay, well, I really should have seen that it was the actual water. Is it really a water one? Let me have a look. MT9 29 MT. Wait a second. It's that one. We're supposed to. Okay, that's okay. Made a boo-boo, but that's not a problem. We should be. I will take over this. No problem. That just means we have to go to this airport and then backtrack to that one. I got the little airports a little bit messed up. So what we're going to do... If I feel I'm a bit high in the seat. There, that's better. Oh, this It's feeling pretty good actually. Need to wash off a bit of the old airspeed here. Well, there's one way of doing that. I really love that sound. Give ourselves some flaps. There's that water landing there, the sea base. Really need to slow this baby down. Very high. I think we've got a fair way to go though. Now we're low. We're low and slow. Is that one? Yes, it is. Now Joe has put a couple of detents into the throttle there, so you can actually kind of feel exactly where the throttle goes from forward throttle to reverse throttle. Coming in a little bit slow. I mean, I slowed down a little bit early. Not liking this shadow on the cockpit. Wash off a bit of altitude. There we go. Relatively soft. Let's head down the other end of the runway and swing her around. Okay, we've got to do the old FSEconomy thing. Where are we? Okay, I'm ready to rock. Now we don't have to go too far, so what we'll do is, oh, we didn't fix that. Oh, that's better. Okay, let's put our ups to 1 there. And we're just going to fly. We're not going to worry about any of the old just fixing our trim. Yep, it seems to be happy with that one. Okay, we're kind of in the way. And we've started at FSC again. Let's grab. Hello there, Chain. Welcome aboard. Yep, we decided to jump in this today. I'm really enjoying it, actually. Okay, let's get some power on board. It's it is a very powerful aircraft, no doubt about it. Does not have a problem getting in and out of anything. What's your rate gear up? And I guess we can. We're not going far though, so let's see if we can get this round quick. I have to remember that I actually am allowed to let go of the trigger on the touch controller here. Don't need to get too much altitude because we're just going up the river just a touch. Actually, if I remember correctly, this airstrip is a bit of a weird one and it's not really positioned properly. So we'll have to suss it out. Bring our speed back. How are you today, Chain? Real workers for those operating in real. Yeah. Where are you geographically? I know we're in Idaho. We've got a base up here, and this is my PC-12 that I bought. So I'm just paying it off, and yeah, thought I'd do some flights in it. I'm probably have a go at the DA62 as well, but yeah. Thought I'd jump in this and give it a go and test out Move VR right here instead of the dash that keeps crashing. So is this our airstrip? It certainly is. It's really approaching fast, isn't it? I didn't really feel the indent that well. Okay, well, we're gonna have to slow this guy down. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking when they yeah, this airport's not positioned well at all. But anyway, okay, we better. Yeah, Idaho. Yeah, right up near the border, not too far. We're near what's it called? Coralina or whatever it's called. I don't know. It's French. Okay, let's bring on. Spokane's not too far away. Idaho Falls, obviously, which they just released as a new airport pack too, didn't they? We're going to just plop down into here, and then we'll head back to ID 32. Yeah, landing badly has a this works out of here. Pretty decent. So I flew this all the way from Brazil, as you might have seen. Need some power on here. Bring this guy around. Where's our airstrip? Oh, over there. Okay. A little bit low now. How are we going? Coming in low, but that's okay. Got full flaps, gears down. I think this airport goes over a little stream, so yeah. Here we go. Too easy. What is with this? It's very interesting. Very interesting slope. Okay, let's just stop here. Yeah, we've got a bit of a river. Oh, are you serious? Wow. Nice one, explain. Nice one. Okay, what we'll do is we'll have to obviously... Actually, I need to make sure the FSEconomy is sorted. Really? A runway with a huge hump in it. Spokane. Didn't I say Spokane? Oh, that. Well, for us, that says Cane. Cane. Okay. Fire. Okay, we're gonna fix that in a second. Okay. Now we need to go into. That was pretty funny, wasn't it? Okay. Let's go into here. Where is it? File? No, not file. Fix all systems. Okay. Apparently we have lights on. Okay. Okay. We're good. Okay, well then we actually have to start the aircraft again. What has it done to us here exactly? Let me just pop the shut up. So much for being practically powering the airframe is legendary and bulletproof. Yeah, exactly. I know, it's a great Great engine, but apparently going up little. That's not even a. Oh, it is actually quite a big ledge, isn't it? Let's go have a look at it. Look at this. That's a runway. Oh dear, yeah. Well, I guess I'm going to just take off on what I've got. So yeah, and we've got a river too. Never have, you know, too much water. Okay, let's have a look up here. We'll put these back to on. That's all on. That looks good. I think we're pretty much good. Bring that back and start that. Condition level. Good enough runway. Ooh. I think we should be okay. Well, look at this fence. That's awesome. There's an aircraft up there. Okay. See what's happening here. We're going to have to head to ID 32. Let's just throw this in here just because we can. Delete flight plan. Actually, I have to admit, these knobs are a lot better than the ones in the DA62. I can see you've typed something there. I'm going to have a look in a second. ID 30. I might as well put that in there. Okay, I'm just going to correct. Not that we really need that, but can you replay and see what happened? Prop strike on the. No, it was definitely it was a prop strike on the gear. I've already wiped out the damages. It was an engine fire, so the prop obviously hit that big ledge there, which is yeah. If I didn't wipe out the failures, we could actually see properly, but it's just a little bit hard to do when you're in VR. That's basically everything outside your headset is hard to do in VR. Okay, so I'm just hoping I can get back onto the ground, onto there without. Oh. You know what? Maybe we should. Okay, well, let's try this. Our trim is not correct. Okay, that's fixed. Put our fuel pumps to auto, and we've got all green there. Let's see if we can get down. Oh, right. This is not. You know, this is going to happen again. Oh, we're okay, but there's no way in the world. Okay. Good luck. No worries. No worries, mate. See? Power horse. I'm thinking. Oh no, it's okay. Let's just back off our power just a touch. Oh, yep, got lots of insurance on this number. Tell you what, 825,000 on FSEconomy. Not cheap. Shane, do you? I know you fly more tube liners, don't you? You fly. Do you have any planes in FSEconomy? I'll just use. You know what? Let's just hit the nav. far are you taking me over here anyway? Not far? Okay, we may need to grab a little bit more altitude though. It's interesting though, stunning realistic scenery, really nice. You think? I really don't love the standard scenery. I'm not a big fan. But I know it is better than FSX and prepared. Yep, they're up. I'm not going to be really streaming too much today. I've got a couple of things to do. Been doing a lot of VR lately too. I think I need to break out and just do a bit of just a little bit of 2D stuff as well, which is great for people watching because they'll be like, oh, thank God that guy's not doing VR anymore, because it's hurting their head. Actually, I'm actually really hungry, so what are you up to anyway? Have checked out FSE. I've been reading forums a lot in discussion about fuel capacity and fuel burn inaccuracies. Yeah, definitely. When it comes to putting fuel in these things, I over-exaggerate. I just fill them up and stuff. I know. I think this says for a PC-12, it says 45 gallons per hour. But it's actually 63. But at least I know I can always check here and it'll tell me how much I've got. So I've got 687 and I'm using 548 per hour. So basically it says an hour and 15 minutes is what I will have, the time that I have. Most of my aircraft are freeware and likely to be out of standard. Yeah, but you know, you got the C90 is freeware as well. Obviously it comes with the game. That's really good. The Baron's good to fly. You know, you could make a crap load of money just by flying the C90 because it has what, 12 passengers. You don't have to have any payware at all. You know, the C90 is very comparable to the PC-12. It's not that bad. You just make sure that you have enough fuel in, and if you don't, you just land in an airport. Stop your log. Stop your flight for a second. Go into the page, add the fuel, start the plug in again, and take off. Anywhere you go, anywhere, like even traveling from Brazil, like, you know, I had to make sure, even if I didn't have passengers, I had to make sure that I started the flight just from getting from airport A to B. No need to hang for me, get something to eat and do something we want to do. It's always next like that. Yep. Oh, well, I've got to finish out the flight anyway. So I just wanted to get on too, and I wanted to check the old check this out. It doesn't have as much could be a little bit better on the. What would be good is if I could make it. I should have it totally transparent. Kind of is, isn't it? I actually don't mind if it's sitting up here because that's pretty good. Always know when I'm coming back to ID32 because of this eyesore of a checkered part of the terrain. Okay, we could slowly bring ourselves back. This looks pretty good. I wonder, can I actually click on these links from here? I wonder. I'll probably screw up my page, but anyway. Yeah, so I still love still love the old PC-12. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. And now that I'm using that VR config that Joe did, it's even better. It actually feels, it does have a good flight model. It does feel really good to fly. Comparing it to the, where's my button here? There it is. You know, the DA62, I think the flight model is better. It'd be interesting to see how much, you know, flat retraction affects the aircraft. I don't really know that too well. I guess on a larger aircraft you're not going to feel as much. Okay, we do need to get down. Okay, I'm going to cheat. Yeah, definitely need to. Oh, that's so ugly. To be honest, I should actually do this tile in ortho myself and get it a bit high quality, because let's face it, I fly out of here a lot. I seem to have a good rapport with the PC-12. Yeah, I do. I really love it. I've read a lot about it. I've flown it more than any aircraft. When I first saw it, and it was one of the first aircraft I bought in X-Plane, and I was tossing up between the Beechcraft 200 and this and the TVM, and I was like, I just love the look of this thing. And it's really, I really love that it has a big part in Australia. Obviously the Royal Flying Doctor Service had like 30 of them, and it was like designed basically thinking, you know, for the Australian Flying Doctor Service basically. And one of my viewers, Tassie, his dad actually flies the PC-12. So how awesome is that? I really do love it. I would love them to do a REP version of it. That would be so cool. Okay, we're coming in. What do we got here? Coming in pretty good. Isn't it interesting how we sometimes bond with some aircraft and not others? Yeah, yep, for sure. I think I also like it because it's so good at FSEconomy. Like those Papua New Guinea strips that I went into and stuff, like you can do it, and this carries 10 people. It's like awesome. And it's a lot classier, and it's like, it really is a roadster, isn't it? It's like it's like a hot car, like it's like a Ferrari. I know there's like the TVM 900 is faster, and I think maybe the 850 is too, but they have less people. You can't carry as many. Okay, I think we're a little high. I'm gonna just position myself a bit better here. How's our speed? Man, I'm just having a bit of problem with so quite an interesting little approach here. Oh, we're definitely going in a little bit slow. So the airport's off to the right, just here, if you can see. Got to kind of clip this rock here. It's pretty nice, actually. Both approaches are a bit of fun. I'd love to go for a fly in a PC-12. How are we going on airspeed? 84, that's pretty decent. Yeah, I'm gonna have trouble knocking this off because my chair is hindering my... Every time I come into this airport, I get these stutters just before I land. Oh crap. Ah, damn it. I looked down at the... It's a bit bouncy. I looked down at the dials and screwed up the landing. Anyway, what a terrible way to finish off. Bit of a bouncer. Yeah, it's just a little grass strip, so there's not much here. Actually, we can... Yeah, look how you know what? If I turn the... I think I've turned the mesh off. If I turn the mesh back on, this might be a lot flatter. So I will do that. I think that may be a problem with many of these airports. I'm going to see how it goes. Anyway, we're just going to stop it there. Gets the job done without a lot of fanfare. Nothing wrong with that at all. Interesting approach, VFR, and I presume terrain seems quite close to your left. Yeah, it is. Also, yeah, we all walked away. Coming in from the other end, coming in from this end, you've got to come along the ridge here and then swing it right. It's actually quite tough. Oh, I'm running low on my touch controller. Good timing. How good is this looking aircraft? It really does look great, doesn't it? I love it. Oh, let's put out the things that... I don't think I can put the static elements on till I turn off the aircraft. Interesting. That's very interesting. That stands to reason, really, doesn't it? Brakes are on. Anyway, we can do that right now. My flight didn't start. Anyway, I like it. Go. Beautiful. Anyway, guys, I'm getting really hungry, so I think I'm going to leave it there. I guess that's our short little flight today. I'll probably be doing one in about doing some more in well, I'll see how I go, but probably in about 9 hours, 10 or 11 hours probably, my evening. Thanks for joining us. Quick little trip. I know it was very quick. I usually do it like at least an hour and a half to 2 hours, but feeling like today I'm just going to do... Oh, that engine looks great, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, look at the reflections in that. Carenado definitely do awesome, awesome textures. So what's interesting is this Move VR stays right the spot that you put it right inside, and it doesn't move. How awesome is that? Whereas Dash, everywhere you go, it follows you actually in your headspace, not actually in the actual world. Crazy. Yeah, it's a great aircraft, you know, all the sounds are fantastic, and yeah, nice spool down. Yep. Okay guys, thanks for coming on board. We'll see you on the next one.